Greetings and welcome back to Banished and the town of Harlech in early autumn, year 83. We are enduring the wrath of the gods. Clearly, we have not been worshipping enough at the newly built temple, or rather the recently not rebuilt herbalist hut. Oh, really? We've got an infestation. It is spreading. We've got... It looks like the two walnuts, I imagine. Oh, no, actually, are they both pears? Really? Oh, that's remarkably stupid of me. Two orchards of exactly the same thing? Cut the walnut orchards down. Well, that's quite a pain. Also, harvest the pear and cut that down as well. What's this? Chestnut, plum. Okay, good. Over here we got plum and chestnut. Well, that's fair enough. They're so far away that it's really unlikely that we're going to have any problems with that. Right, okay. You all will have to forgive me if I sound a little bit weird. I am coming down with a bit of a cold, I suspect. And we are starting to see people starve. This is not good. Oh, this is actually rather rough on us right now. Once these orchards have been harvested from, I'm going to go ahead and chop one of them down and replace it with a different type of fruit. And then we'll have two different types. Well, we'll get rid of both of the walnut orchards. We'll put one there. I think this is chestnut, isn't it? Maybe cherry. I don't know. We've got a lot of orchards pretty close together. I'm a little bit concerned about that. But the problem that we're having right now is one of manpower. We have enough people in the important jobs. That is the jobs which produce food. Problem is they don't have tools, so they're slow at working at it. This is one of the pitfalls of Banished. Ooh, one of the fields is ready here. Really? What's happened? An orchard has developed an infestation. What? Where? Well, I know that one's got an infestation, you fool. Oh, really? Is it perhaps that the plum orchards are the ones? Ah, I hope not. I really do hope not. We may have to chop all of that down just to be sure. But the pitfall that I am referring to, actually, considering what's going on up there, let me just double check. Pumpkin and cabbage. Okay, you can be a potato farm then. Is much akin to the one that I have discussed previously, where you've got an aging population and you're quite comfortable with your settlement as it is. You don't build any new houses. You're a bit cautious of it over-expanding. The problem comes when you realize that your population is old and people are starting to die of old age, so you think, oh, I'll build some more houses so that my population can expand. And then you find out that there are actually no couples of the correct age. There's no one able to have any more children. And that is one pitfall you can have. If you expand too slowly, then you can end up having an aging population that can't sustain itself any further. However, there is an out with that in that you can accept nomads as long as you can keep the colony going long enough for a nomad migration wave, if you like, then you should be okay. The one we're facing now is a tool shortage, which in turn is slowing down production of food. It's slowing down every job, including the jobs that require tools. So, you know, it's even slowing down the ones that actually make the tools. We do seem to be perhaps coming out of it at the moment, though. I'm hesitant to say that. There's a lot of people without tools. Have we got tools down here or something? We've got one iron tool. Have we bought tools from someone? I mean, I would love it if that were true, but I doubt it. Let me check this place. Have we got tools up here? No. Then where are these tools coming from? We're doing a good job of getting back on top of things. I'm a little bit surprised. What's going on around here? Have we got this place up? No, we don't. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just happy that we've got tools coming in. How long it's going to last, though, I don't know. Let's hope it lasts for a good long while. Right, okay, we're starting to see more people dying of starvation. This is... I'm always wary of saying it, but it could be the beginning of the end. It really could. You just don't understand how easily it could be the beginning of the end. Right, let's get some more farms going so we can perhaps... Oh, well, we've got so many around there. I'm worried about a malady. Let's look elsewhere for some farms that we could build. You know what? I could build some over here, perhaps. We've got a couple of houses there. We could perhaps even build... Well, I've already drawn this down. I was thinking of having the hub all the way down there, but... well, you know what? Even if we just build the houses here, it should be okay. So let's start work on some more fields. So we want some 10 by 5s. That'll do. And we'll also get some orchards. Orchards, not ideal because they take so long to start producing. Good once they're up. But you have this initial investment of time that makes them not particularly well suited to dealing with a problem of starvation. Let's pull that all the way down and make sure we can get a couple of things built. Let's go through this, make sure we've got a full stock of everything. Looks okay to me for now. Actually, let's pull another 5 off that. There we go. Okay, continue on your way. But the thing with orchards is they do have a pretty good production of food once they're up and running, but it's just getting them up and running. It's got that initial investment of time that farms don't. They'll start producing. If you're lucky, the same year that you build them. If you're not, very next year. Orchards, on the other hand, several seasons before the trees reach maturity, and thus can start actually producing. Unfortunately, we are going to want... Damn it, really? Is that it? I would really have liked a different type of nuts, but I guess we'll go with... let's go with apples there, then. I think this was plum, wasn't it? Plum, yes. And over here, plum. Okay, so we've got apples there, pears there. Should be okay. Actually, I need to cut this down. I guess we could have cherries there, I suppose. It's not ideal, honestly, but it'll have to do. Alright, how are we doing for labourers? We're doing okay. We aren't going too badly. Now, all the way down here, you can be another walnut orchard, I think. Looks like this place may be ready soon. That's it, just grab that. Perfect. Let's have a cherry orchard there. We need some more people working the farms. Let's cut back on stone. I know, everyone wants stone houses, but really, we need to take care of the food right now. We are in pretty bad way, if you haven't noticed, everyone. My goodness. Right, I would unlock the mines, get some more mines up and running, to try and help with the tool situation. I mean, we're down to only having 24 people without tools, and that is absolutely fantastic from where we were. But the problem with that is we just don't have enough people to work the mines. Right, we've got corn, wheat, squash, pumpkin. This can be more potatoes then. There we go. Everyone loves potatoes. We need to get these houses made as soon as possible. I think one of the problems that we're having down here is that there's not enough living space for all of the jobs that we've got here. So people are having to make long commutes, and when people are dying of starvation, they might be commuting down here to do some work, die, and then all of a sudden someone else who has to commute from halfway across the map starts commuting and then dies on the way. It's a pretty rough life. Wheat, potato, let's go for beans, I think. Yeah, beans should be good. Let's get you going. Now, I am taking a bit of a risk with having so many just regular crop fields. But I need the food now. I can't wait on orchards down here. Oh my goodness. Let's cut back a little bit on the mines. I really don't want to have to cut back on those, but I feel I have to. Come on, just need to move that pile of wood. Come now. It needs to happen right now. Do it. There we go. Fantastic. Right. Corn, I think. We'll go with corn. Okay, we've got quite a lot going on. Damn it. We've got some sheep that I could butcher. We've got a huge amount of chickens I could butcher. Should I? Okay, pull this right down to 5. Pull this right down to 5. And then we'll let them recover after that. We've got loads of chickens around the place. We should be fine. In fact, I can split some of these other flocks. How are we doing? We're still going pretty rough. We've got another farm up and running. That's fantastic. Let's get some pumpkins going. There we are. 85 farmers. This would be glorious times if we weren't dying of starvation. The irony is not lost on me. We are dying of starvation because the people who could fix the starvation, the ones who are growing food, are dying because they have a lack of food. It's painful. It's cruel. It's cruel. That's what it is. Harlech is being mean to me. I'm not sure why. I've tried to be a good leader. I've taken in nomads whenever I could. I've even built a shrine to the gods. I think someone is still working it. They'll never stop working it. Oh, I know what happened. Someone died, and they haven't been replaced. Oh no. Let me have a look. Come on, we need workers at the shrine. No wonder the gods are pissed off at us. Oh, we've brought this on ourselves. Oh, I should have kept a closer eye. No. Are you going there to work? Please, be a priest. No, come back. I don't care if you're really a priest. Just shave your head. You know, it'll work. They won't know the difference. Shh. Alas. Right, well, we've fixed the tool problem for the time being, it would seem. However, many people are starving. That, not so great. Not so great at all. But hopefully we are starting to kill off some of our cattle, some of our sheep, sorry, and chickens. That may help us a little bit. Right, we've got a trader. What have we got? Pear seeds and cherry seeds. I don't need those. I don't need seeds. I need food. Do you not understand? Let's take you guys out as well. This is a pain because it's going to take a while for us to replenish this. Still, if this can help with slowing down the rate of people dying of starvation, it's going to be a worthwhile move to make, I feel. Late spring, year 84. And Harlech is in a spot of bother. Right, pumpkins. Let's go for some peppers. You know, get a bit of a variety in your diet. It's pretty important, I feel. Right, cut down on the builders. We actually don't have that much that we need to build at the moment. We've got most of the fields done, which were really important. We've also got... We can have another blacksmith, which is pretty good as well. No, I can't cut back on the stone cutters anymore. We really need the stone for the houses that we're trying to make all the time. Firewood is pretty rough. Are people dying of starvation or hypothermia? I think it's starvation. I can't tell. I mean, it could be either, really. We're going to need to cut back a little bit more. Let's cut back on some of the vendors, I think. And cut back on the physicians. We'll have one active physician. We'll increase it should there be a big malady. And I'm going to take a sip of tea. I feel I need it. My nerves are frayed. Oh, that's better. We're all okay. It's all right. It's all right. We've got tea. No matter what else happens, at least we're not dying from a lack of tea. It can happen, you know. Well, mostly it happens due to a war over the fact that there is no tea. But still, I mean, that still counts as dying from a lack of tea. 20 people starving. And another trader. Please have food. Oh, you've got food. My goodness, you've got food. Okay, right. Let us see. We want to sell pretty much everything we own over here. Is my number pad working? Yes, it is. Good. All of this is going. We need all of your food. Thank you for going to the trader who has stupid amounts of money. I appreciate this. Squash. We'll take cherries. Take 500 basically of everything that costs only 1. Take some of you. Take some of you as well. And some onions. We'll get a nice big varied diet going. And then we run out a little bit by the time we get to the wheat. Oh, I'll skip the wheat. We'll just take 390 potatoes. Trade, I think. Yes. Now, we have food. Everyone, there is food. There is lots of food. It's just all here. Come get it right now. And if we're lucky, they'll restock this place with more trade goods in the time before that trader leaves. And because I've set them up to automatically trade when the trader leaves, they'll trade again automatically, which will be particularly useful for us. I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut back on the miners. That is a real shame because, you know, we're not out of the woods as far as tools are concerned. But this is going pretty bad. Thankfully, we are getting more and more people who are joining the workforce as people are dying. So it's kind of balancing out. But just watching the farmers dying of starvation is particularly harsh. The gatherers as well. The gatherers, I don't even understand why they're dying of starvation. Their job is literally they pick something off the forest and put it in a basket. They can just eat it there and then. I mean, some of the stuff the farmers are getting is not edible until it's properly prepared. What can I cut back on? Ooh, okay, that's pretty bad. We are actually really bad now. Let's cut back here, there. Got 3 tailors. I don't want to cut back on you. I'm gonna have to cut back there instead. I'm not sure what else we could do. This is actually... Oh, herbalists. We don't need all of you. Nor foresters. Let's cut back on you a little bit. We've got plenty of wood. Okay, I completely missed that. I shouldn't have been cutting back on my man. I should have been cutting back on the foresters. Come on, guys. Just move that food over to the market. I think everyone is coming down to this market to collect food. Which is why everyone's dying on the way. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, everyone. Let's get some more vendors so they can move stuff around. And cut back on the foresters even more. There we go. Come on, Harlech. You've been through worse. You've been through God's wrath. Though this could be considered a God's wrath as well. You know, famine and all that. But still... I feel that you shouldn't die to this. It would be a particularly terrible way for Harlech to end starvation. No. That is not the way that the men of Harlech are going to go out. It needs to be some sort of grand war that people will sing of, and a movie will be made about later on. And then a movie will be made about a different war, but it'll include a song about the men of Harlech. It'll be grand. Trust me, you've got a glorious future as long as you can avoid starving to death. It shouldn't be as hard as you're making it out to be, really. Balls. They really are just dropping like flies. We've got food there. We've got mutton. Where's all the chicken gone? I'm not really sure. Look, this is the problem. We've got fields of food. We've got fields pregnant with food. But people are just dying before it can be harvested. And this is absolutely terrible. We'll cut back there. No, I'm not going to cut back the herbalists any more than that. I'll cut back the foresters even more. Fishermen, gatherers. No, we'll keep the gatherers. I'll cut back the traders a little bit. There'll be... I think, actually, how many traders posts have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll cut back to 1 trader at each trading post. Increase the vendors up a little bit, and maybe they can get food to the other markets, but... I mean, at the very least, this place looks like it's going to make it. It's just that... if the population drops down to just this little place, I'm just going to weep. Though, knowing our luck, you know, a migrant wave would arrive. Oh yeah, we've got 124 nomads. Can we have a place to live? Why? As it happens, we've got some lovely new houses. Never been used before. Don't mind the smell of death and starvation. Well, I guess starvation doesn't really have a smell so much as it is just the smell of death. Which isn't a very nice smell, I am told. Let's see. I honestly don't know what I can cut back on at this point. We're doing okay with tools, but... okay, I'm sorry, miners, but we absolutely need to do this. We need this food brought in. We've got farms around every little place. The people of Harlech should be able to just bring in the food, but they're just dying too quickly, and I think this might be it. I think we might be just spiraling to the end of Harlech because of this. We can't handle the deaths. There we go. We're starting to lose farmers now. They are dropping. I've got no more I can give them. We are at the end of it. I'll cut back this to 5. I'll cut this back to 5 as well. But it's more or less, it's over for us, I think. Unless we can somehow turn this around. Let's increase time. If this is to be Harlech's end, well, there's really nothing more that we can do about it. We're not going to cry and moan about it. We are the men of Harlech. We are just going to accept our fate, as dire as it may be. As terribly pointless as it may be. Look at all of those bloody fields. I could increase these fields, but there's no point. It would just add extra work, which would take people away from the fields that are just there, needing to be harvested. There we go. Someone's working it. Good, good, good. Let's bring in this food. I can't see Harlech dying. The more I think about it, the more I think that we probably won't see Harlech die. But it is going to be a sorry state of things. Okay, you've got food apparently. Someone has just brought food back to this house. No, they don't. Are they just all going in there and dying immediately? I actually think they might be. I actually think they are. They're going back to the house, just curling up in a corner and perishing. Oh, that's so wretched. I can't believe how terrible that is. We're down to 253. Food. Sorry, people. Well, maybe food. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't resorted to that already. Things could be going better. We've got enough iron and logs to be able to deal with this for now. I'm going to cut back on the vendors. I need more foresters. I'm going to take this up to 10. No, I'm going to take this up to 8. And push that up to 7. Okay. Have we come out the other side of that? Have we really actually made it? Could it be so? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I trust it. Let's get some plums going there. Let's get some chestnuts. We'll get some pumpkins and some more wheat. It's going to be a long while before we can get that going. But, well, no. I mean, look at our food. It's dropping. We weren't able to bring in the enormous amount of food that we had around these fields. And I feel that is pretty much going to end it for us. We lack some herdsmen, which is not particularly good. We have got so many herds. So many fields that don't have anyone to work them. What are we building here? Well, we're building another tailor. Well, actually, we do kind of need it. What have we got up there? Another blacksmith, that's fine. Well, people are cold, but we actually have firewood. I suppose it's because our population has dropped by about half. I'm not sure how it's oh my god, look at all the fields up here, no one's working them, that's terrible. But I suppose we might be able to come out of this, I guess. I'm not sure. It's gonna be a slow recovery, I imagine, unless nomads arrive. I mean, at this point, we'd actually welcome them. Though that said, they would immediately deplete our food stores, which would be particularly rough on us. Have we got any food in there? No, we don't. That's fine. Have we got any food in the storage? Oh, yes, we do. Okay. Well, got people being born. I mean, there's loads of houses for people to expand into. At the very least, we've got loads of tools, loads of houses. And our food is going up. Harlech may have just been through a bit of a purge. There was fat on the bones. Like the Spartans, the weak and the old were cast out. Well, they weren't really cast out. They were kind of gently prompted to leave. Not leave the settlement, you understand. We wouldn't exile someone, but you know, they have left the settlement just not under their own power, I guess you could put it. I hate to think of it like that, but it seems that may have been what happened. We've got coal, we've got steel tools, we have enough stuff to purchase some of them, it looks like. That won't be too bad. We don't need the steel right now. The coal would be useful, though. I'm quietly hopeful. Quietly hopeful that we might actually be coming out the other side of that tunnel. Let's check out our graves. The cemetery is 90 of 144, 133 of 144, 142 of 144. Yes. Sorry about that, everyone. That's probably why no one was gathering any food. Everyone was busy burying the dead. Woe is us in the town of Harlech. But, well, no. I'm not going to say that. We're going to look on the bright side. We've got 248 adults alive. We've got 40 students alive. And 60 children are still alive. Things could be much worse. Much, much worse. And we've got food. We've got loads of food. More food. Okay, well, we'll immediately buy that. And then I'll allow the traders time to replenish their stocks. We'll just buy fish with this one. 827 fish. Just go ahead and get all of the fish, please. There we go. Right, well, are they still going to be cutting back on these herds, I wonder? I'm not sure they will. Oh, actually, no, they are cutting back on them. You know what? Stop killing off the sheep. Let them recover. In fact, let the chickens recover as well. We'll see how that goes. We're in a bit of a rough position. I'm going to cut back on the miners just so that we don't lose any teachers. I would hate for... Oh, really? Really? How many? Don't let it be too many. 48. Okay. If it was like 100 or something, I would say no, because that would probably just tip us the wrong direction again. But 48, yes. Yes, we accept. You get to work. Go get houses. There are loads spare. Again, just, you know, ignore the smells. It's fine. You know, it's just that lived-in feeling. No, actually, it's not the lived-in feeling. They are brand new houses. No one has ever lived there or starved there. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Just go get your tools and then go to work. We've got plenty of tools. We've got no clothes now. Oh, dear. Really? We just accepted you into the... Oh, that's my own fault. Accepting nomads. What was I thinking? I don't know. Okay, well, we're going to put a bunch of people to work. There we go. The herds and the farmers are the more important ones, I feel. Well, I feel that we're going to wrap things up there. We are entering late spring, year 85. We have restored some of our colony. We're back up to 273 adults, one of which has yellow fever. We have just activated all 4 of our hospitals. So hopefully they are on their way to one right now. Yes, they're in a hospital. So we have probably caught the outbreak. That is very, very fortunate. The thing is now, will we be able to harvest enough food to keep us on our feet? We've got another person. Are they both in the same hospital? Okay, that's not too bad then. That's in fact, that's fine. That is actually good. They're both there. We've probably just avoided an outbreak. Health, not great. We need to get our herbalists back up to full strength as soon as possible. But on the whole, things could be a lot worse. Oh, really? Another one? Go to a doctor's, please. Let me see. Can I follow you? I probably can. But on that note, I'm going to be wrapping up this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed. I hope you will be joining me for the next, in which we will find out whether Harlech has come out of the other side of the tunnel or whether this was just a very brief reprieve. But until then, and as always, do take care.